It's still the same, but different.
There you go.
Different.
Right. I'm glad you say that. 28:45. Guess what? The same thing you just said, David, God wrote it in the Bible for us to find out today. The reason this happened to us, God allowed it to happen because we are disobedient.
Right.
What club was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
David, and what's your name?
Eric.
Eric, right? I see you guys looking at this sign real quick, right? Tell me what you guys recognize.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, you saw what the truth is?
Yeah, like the 12 tribes, the names of the 12 tribes of Israel, right? You guys, especially you, David, I see you looking at Ephraim. Did you know that the Puerto Ricans, before they were called Puerto Ricans, right? That God called you Ephraim. Did you know that?
No.
No, right? That's something that they hate that from us, right? That was something hidden. For example, your people, you from Nicaragua. God said you are from the tribe of Zebulon.
Yes.
Which one do you think have more power, right? These two names. To be a Nicaraguan, or to be a Puerto Rican, or to be Ephraim and Zebulon. The one that's written in the Bible, or the one that's not written in the Bible? Which one do you think has more power? Which name has more power?
The one in the Bible?
What? So there's a reason why they hid that from us, right? Right? So here's the thing. Not only they changed all of us, right? Hey David, when you was little, you went to church, right?
Yeah.
You went to church and they tell us Christ was a white guy. Right? But ask yourself, why? Why do you think they did that?
They want to looking, different.
Huh?
Different, man.
What? To be different?
Yeah, well, that's why he showed when they're little, man.
Okay, watch this. When you look at this sign right here, right? Tell me what you see happening. David and Eric, right? I got David, I got Eric. Tell me what you see happening here.
I don't know how to say in English.
Huh?
Yeah, well, that's
hey, it's alright, just say, the best you can. We're gonna work with you. Look, we all family, that's the thing. There's history of slavery. Eric, right? And your name is David, right? Did you go to school here?
No, in my country.
In your country, right? But in your country, here in this country, they don't teach your history, your real history. Same with you. Your real history, they don't really teach it. They don't tell. Always like in February, they always remind who? They always remind the blacks was enslaved. They don't teach you that. Or the land of Puerto Rico, right? That the land of Puerto Rico is occupied by who? I don't want to say Puerto Rico is part of the U.S. Is it really part of the U.S.?
Well, that's territory.
Think about it.
Territory, yeah.
It's what? So that means that's a land that's conquered. Yeah. So not only the land, the people is conquered. But it's the question, all these things, 2015. Why do you think these things happen to us as a people? Huh? You know what's crazy? They separate us. They look at me, they say, look, he's black, you Puerto Rican, you from Nicaragua, you guys are different people. But based on our history, are we different?
No.
Or based on how we're being treated here in this country, are we different? Think about it. In this country, my people and your people, do we live in the best places? The mansions.
The best places?
The best places. Do we live there? Is that where we live? Or do we live in the hood?
No, we live in the best places.
We do? As a people? You sure?
Because, I don't know what is you real.
When I say the best places, like the good-looking houses.
Where's the Nicaragua?
The big houses. Or do we live where the slums, where it's dirty, and sell drugs in our neighborhoods?
Suburbs.
Like, what do you think? I know there's a little language barrier.
It's not the best, but it's like if you work,
I know what you're saying. Right. It's not the best, but I get it. It's a little bit better than what we think, what we left behind.
Yeah, yeah.
I know what you mean, because my people's from Haiti. Here, absolutely, it's better than back home. But at the same time, when you compare it, don't think about just in where the country you're from. Think about it in terms of like when you look at the white people. Do we live in the same place with the white folks?
No, but you know, it's different because it depends. If you study, job, do your job, you know, and the way that you management you finance, you can have.
Actually, hold that. Give me Isaiah 50. What you got? No, not yet. Jeremiah 50:33. I'm gonna show you something. What you saying is a lot of times that's what a lot of our people say. They say as long as you work hard, you study, you're gonna be successful, right? That's what you're saying. I'm gonna show you something. When you're looking at these things right here, these people that this happened to, did they study? Did they study? Did they work hard?
No, you're right.
So why did this happen to them? They were studying.
Right.
They work hard.
Right.
Like you said. So if they did these things, why did this happen to them?
Because that, you know, in that moment we were the worst one. No.
No, go ahead.
You know, it was before. You know, it's not now.
You say it was before, it's not now, right? I'm gonna show you something. Because the thing, like, we're the only people who think like that. You know that's crazy, right? Because here's the thing. Because of what they did, you know, the riches that this country have today was because of this.
No, I know.
So we can't say, oh, that was then, it's not now. But guess what? They're living off the riches. And my people and your people are still at the bottom because of this.
That's right.
So we can look at this and say, well, it's not happening anymore. It's not now. But guess what? The effects continue.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? We are the children of these people.
Right.
What they did to these people, it affects us today.
That's right.
What they're doing to us today is going to affect our children to come.
Right.
So we can look at it and say, well...
Okay. You're right. Maybe you're right. What can you do if you know that?
That's a good question. There we go. Here's what we can do. But before we can get to what we can do, check this out.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel.
The children of Israel, these people right here, all the 12 tribes, will be are considered to be the children of Israel. But from Ephraim down would be Israel, right? The children of Israel, read on.
And the children of Judah.
So from Judah to Levi will be the children of Judah. So the children of Israel and the children of Judah
were oppressed.
Well, what?
Oppressed.
Well, what?
Oppressed.
We were oppressed. This is oppression.
Yeah.
Right? Even today. I'm going to share a little story with you, right? I went to school, right? Like you said, I studied, right?
You studied?
I went to school, I studied, I got a good job, right?
Yeah.
But what happened to me is somebody of the white nation, I had more education than her. I had more experience than her. You know, I had to train her to be my boss. You know that, and it's not just me that happened to. That happened a lot to our people.
That's right.
It's still the same, but different.
There you go.
Different.
Right. I'm glad you say that. 28:45. Guess what? The same thing you just said, David. God wrote it in the Bible for us to find out today. The reason this happened to us, God allowed it to happen because we are disobedient.
Right.
When you was little, right? When you do something wrong, what do your parents do to you? You get what? You get discipline, right? You get a whooping.
That's right.
The chancleta, right? That's to correct you.
Yeah.
Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee.
God said, these people right here, Zebulun and Ephraim, curses, slavery, right? These things gonna happen to us as a people. And even till today, watch this.
And overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
God said it will happen so much, we'll be destroyed as a people, right? Back then, the chains and everything like that, it was on us. But watch this.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
See that? God said, because you don't listen to me, I'm gonna allow these things to happen. And like you say, David, it's different. Now the slavery chain is not physical and we don't see it. It's in our minds. Because you know what we think? We think, well, this is not happening anymore. We have the same chance as they do. But no, you don't.
That's right.
What's one major thing that just happened? The election just happened, right? Right? So what do you think about that?
Bring it up.
you repeat the question?
The election. Did you follow the election?
Oh yeah.
Who's the new president that's about to
Yeah,
come?
I know. You're right.
You know about the election. So what just happened with that?
I don't know.
You don't know what? You don't know. I'm gonna help you out. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you out. They say vote, right? If you want to see change, vote for the person you want to see. I've seen a lot of people, our brothers, who voted for Trump thinking that this is the best person. But then after the election and the things that he said he's gonna do, are all people happy about that? Are those good solutions for our people?
No.
Huh? What you think, Eric?
I know.
You don't know what to say? And that's fine. The Bible got the answer. Go back to Jeremiah 50. Then I'm gonna give you guys some solutions real quick. Watch this. Jeremiah 50:33. Because the thing is, like, the power structure is still the same. They're still at the top, and we at the bottom. Do we get the best jobs? Even though, like, I'm gonna keep using your example. Once we study, we went to school, work hard. Do we get the best jobs? Are we the managers? Are we the CEOs? Are we the directors? When I say we, I'm talking about like as a majority, not one of us. I'm talking about majority of us. Are we the CEOs? Are we the directors? Do we get those jobs? Not really, right? Watch this.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. And all that took them captives.
Like these people right here, and the people who did that, because then the white people, they did not put us in slavery. They put our ancestors in slavery, right? Watch this.
Held them fast. They refused to let them go.
I mean, till today, we still in the same condition. The only difference is, I'm going to tell you what the difference is. When you close your eyes and you pray, because we just read in the Bible, what color is Christ?
Read up.
Do you remember? He just went over it. What color is Christ?
Yeah, black.
He's black, right? But when you close your eyes and pray, do you see a black image?
No, no.
Because guess what? That chain is in your head.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They change it. They say what? The Lord said keep the Sabbath day. But guess what? When you was growing up, what day did you go to church? Sunday, right? But I gotta ask yourself, when I look at the Bible, that's not what it says. Why is it that the things that we do today goes against what's written in the Bible?
Right.
Actually, for example, really ask yourself, why do we have a white image when the Bible says he's black?
Right.
Huh? To what?
They maintain everything.
Yes, they change everything. Why? Because they want to be the top. They are the power. They want to be in power, the power structure. And us, we supposed to be at the bottom. Not only they change what our Savior looked like. If I ask you, if I say, "Hey David, I just got hit by a Jewish man just robbed me," would you think that's a black person?
Sorry?
If I say, "Hey David, man, I just got robbed by a Jewish man. He hit me and took all my money," what image comes to your head? A black person or a white person? A white person. So they not only they took your God, they also took your identity.
Right.
We are the real Jews according to the Bible. God's chosen people, that's us.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Another thing that's crazy, right? They say you from Nicaragua, you from Puerto Rico, my people from Haiti, he's American black. They separate us and say that what? We are minorities.
That's right.
But if we were to come together, do you know that we outnumber them?
Right.
And that's the fear that they have. Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, just showing you something real quick, man.
You got a good point, but I gotta go.
Huh?
Thank you for everything.
So, remember what you asked. What's the solution? How do we change it? How do you think we change it? How do we come back to being God's chosen people? What do you think?
Yeah, you got a good point. Be together.
Huh? Be together. That's one. I have a good point, but you don't like it. I said you say I have a good point, but I can tell you don't like it. You don't like the ideas. Let me ask you a quick question, Eric. You have a girlfriend?
No.
You don't have a girlfriend? Are you married?
Yeah.
You married? And that woman that you you went to the court, you got married and everything like that, right? So people, how old are you? Say you're 22, right? So the average people, young men who are 22 years old, are they married or are they sleeping around? So what do you think? How do you think God feel about that? God feel good about that? You sure? So that means before you got married, you were sleeping around too, right?
Yeah.
So you say God? You think God's okay with that?
No. We get married.
God's okay with getting married. You're right, but here's the solution, right? Why is it that our less young people are getting married today than back then? What problem does it cause when you sleep around? What do you think? Get that for me. You don't know? For example, how do you get an STD? Like let's say herpes. How does someone get herpes? It's like it's a disease. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Herpes.
Yeah, herpes. Yes. But what? Is that a good thing?
No.
That's not a good thing, right? But when you're sleeping around, can you get that?
Yeah.
So God don't like for you to be sleeping around. So the solution is we got to keep God's commandments. That's the solution. The solution is like right now today you about to go shopping, right? Do you Sabbath, the Sabbath, right? So do you think God wants you to go to church on Sunday or on the Sabbath? Sabbath, but
Saturday. You say Saturday?
yeah, Saturday. Saturday. But what day do you go to church? Sunday. Why?
Bring it out.
Remember, you asked for solutions, right? So before you go, I want to give you some solutions, right? Why do we go to church on Sunday? And I'm not. Listen, guys, I'm not bashing you. I know you didn't know. You know what I mean? We're sharing information that even us, we didn't know.
Right.
Right? As we find out, we want to do better. Are we giving you the solution? Right? Here's the thing. You're not supposed to be buying today. Did you know that?
No.
You didn't know that, right? Watch this. Nehemiah 10. Nehemiah 10. 10:31. Watch this. And I know you guys didn't know, right? I know you didn't know, but these are the solutions we need to change our communities. Watch this.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 10 and verse 31. And if the people of the land bring where?
Because back in the days, we had our own country, our own land. Instead, like today, you go to the store, right? Back then, the other nations used to come to our gates to sell to us, right? Watch this.
Or any victuals on the Sabbath day.
When?
The Sabbath day.
So, like, the Sabbath day is different than all the other days. God said on the Sabbath day, if they bring things for you to buy, if they're coming to sell you things, like these stores, they're selling, right? Watch this.
To sell. That we would not buy it of them.
We do what?
We would not buy it of them on the Sabbath.
So on the Sabbath, we don't buy. Right? God said, I give you, there's 7 days, you got 6 days to do everything you got to do.
No, but not Saturday.
But not on the Saturday. You see, once again, that's how they do that to us by this guy right here. All right, Eric? That sounds good. David, I know you've been here for a minute. Tell me, before you go, tell me a couple of things you've learned today.
Excuse me?
Tell me some things that you've learned today.
Learn?
Yes.
Well, they're not truth.
Okay, they're not the truth. What else?
The change.
Okay, they changed that. Yep.
And the Saturday.
The Saturday. So now here's the thing. Do you love God?
Huh?
Do you love God?
Yes.
You love God? Get that for me real quick. I'm gonna show you. If you mean this, this is what you're gonna do. I'm gonna show you something, because the thing is, as a people, the reason these things happen to us is because we broke God's commandments. So if we broke God's commandments and we want things to change for us, what do you think we have to do? We have to keep God's commandments now, right? Watch this.
The book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 2. By this we know that we love the children of God when we love God and keep His commandments.
So this is how we know we love one another, right? Because I'm not going to steal from you, right? I'm not going to sleep with your wife. So I'm saying that's how I'm going to show you that I love you, by keeping God's commandments. But watch this.
Verse 3. For this is the love of God.
But now this is how you show God you love Him, right?
That we keep His commandments.
We do what?
We keep His commandments.
So God said, if you love me, you got to keep my commandments, right? So here's the thing. And you say you love God. I'm going to show you something real quick. Give me 1 Corinthians 11. A quick example to see what the things you say if you mean it, right? Watch this. 1 Corinthians 11. Go to verse 3.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God. Every man praying or prophesying.
God is saying, the Bible is saying, like, our leader as men, Christ is our leader. And Christ also has a leader, that's God, right? And then you have the women, we supposed to be, as men, we are the leader of the women and the children, right? Watch this.
Having his head covered.
So when you're praying, if you're praying or reading the scriptures, and your head is covered as a man,
dishonoreth his head.
So God, the Bible says, if you praying or prophesying as a man with your head covered, you disrespect your leader. You disrespect Christ. And you say you love God, you want to keep his commandments, right? So right now you're listening to the word of God. And what do you think you should be doing with that hat that you're currently wearing?
Well, when I pray, it's for no hand or nothing.
When you pray, and also when you're listening to the Bible. Right now we are doing what? We're reading the Bible. So you're listening to the Bible right now too, right? So whenever you read the Bible, you can't have your hat on. Like what? Do you ever go to court?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you go to court, what do you do?
No head. Thing.
All right. So now here's a question I have for you, David. Who deserves more respect? The judge at that court or God our Father? God our Father.
That's right.
All right, David. Hey, check the flyer. We got videos on YouTube. We have videos in Spanish if that's better for you. Okay? So you can find out more and learn. We have a location right here in Benson. Come visit us. Come check us out. Come see what we teach. Because I know you learned a lot today just now, right? There we go. And we need men like you, all right? All right, sounds good, David. Give me number 28.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation